Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I went through with my drill this morning and found that a couple, especially along here,
Yeah.
they're hard again. So I just wanted to go through, and I don't understand
Oh,
why they're hard again.
did you reach the soil though?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. So I
That's
don't know.
strange.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're doing here, we're doing it a little bit, quite a bit narrower than what the standards allow for with this chemical. This chemical allows up to 450 mil.
Yeah.
So we've done beyond the standard.
Yeah.
So to get a better result,
Yeah,
just
no, that's
because
good.
the soil content could be clay.
Yeah.
And we noted before that you'd like to keep this area here clear.
Yeah. So what I
The
did is
Pebble
I
Creek.
drilled. I made sure I went in between the two slabs.
Yeah, okay, well that makes sense. And so we're going to be getting some chemical there, but really on our paperwork this should be a limitation.
Mm-hmm. Well.
Yeah, so and that's certainly up to you whether you do that.
Yeah.
I can understand why though, because you were mentioning that you never get the pebble mix exactly right, and
That's right.
it looks obvious.
Look crap. Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah. But yeah,
So this is all trenched out according to the standards.
and there's a nice lake, a moat. I've got a moat.
Oh yeah, we definitely can't spray
right,
in
yeah.
those sort of conditions.
Yeah. So even before yesterday's rain and this morning's rain, there was a little bit of water, but
Yeah.
it's just, and like I said, the problem is, it just washes down from the other properties because of the hill and just comes through underneath and just keeps running in.
Yeah.
I put drainage in the backyard, which makes the backyard a lot better, but not along here.
Yeah. Okay.
So I've got to put a hole somewhere over there to try and get that water draining that way.
Yeah, and underneath this water, there was pebbles. So most of those
All that's
pebbles have
gone,
been
and
removed.
it's down to clay.
It's down to clay. So
Yeah.
it's at least 50, 80 mil below the top of the footing.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what we want. It's about 150. Gee, you've done this exact. How did you get?
Oh no, I use the
trench,
shovel width.
Yeah,
The shovel width. Yeah. So there's certain spots where the footing begins. It actually comes out a little bit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I did is you just create a line with the shovel and then dig it out that way, and it's
Yeah, you've done a nice job,
clean
yeah.
that way.
We've just got this brick here.
Yeah. Which is mortared in.
It's mortared in. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That won't be a problem. Okay, so all the membrane's been lifted back.
Yeah, it's just got to be moved once when we need to, because the wind keeps flapping around with it.
Yep. Oh, I've bought I want to show you the product that we're using, the Termidor HE,
Okay, yeah.
and it's got a barcode on it. So that's going to be taken note of as well.
Okay, yeah.
And,
like the serial number, that way you know which one was used in case something doesn't work.
Yeah, there's a $2 million warranty with Termidor, and I'll go through the information about that shortly.
Yeah, that's right. I just put these back so we can walk on it when we need to.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
But yeah, that's being dug out as well to below the footing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I think we've got a photo of this. How you've got this situated already.
Yeah, you should have. Yeah.
Yeah. So we didn't know whether it was treated or untreated timber.
No, we're not sure. I think it is treated though, because it's been here nearly 2 years, I think, and we didn't see any tracks.
Okay.
We didn't see any mudding anywhere.
Okay, so all this, of course, is going to be taken up, and then you're going to have a sand base, a river sand base, or a gravel base before we put the soil over the top.
For here, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, the way it is now is the way it's going to be treated.
Yeah.
But then we're just going to put either dirt or gravel. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
Or maybe even just leave it. I don't know. It really depends on whether you think it needs to have the dirt filled in or whether just to be left the way it is.
Yeah, so two ways where we can stop termites here. One, if the granite's crushed to a consistency of a product called granite guard, and that way that the termites can't move through it, and it's too heavy for them to bite through, and it's too heavy for them to move away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can.
It's not crushed granite. It's even finer than that, is it? Or is it crushed granite?
Yeah, it's crushed granite. It's much
Finer than
that.
Yeah, that's just a I put that there for the water to run through and to stop the dirt getting through though, so it can seep out from under the deck to go out there. And what I'm planning on doing is trying to get a hole through there to get that to drain out that way too.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Anything we can do to get the water flow going to the drain. So the soil that needs to go, if you go to a treated soil zone, that's got to be 100 litres per cubic metre, and it's a matter of joining the horizontal barrier to the vertical barrier. Okay, so what that means is we've got to get a treated zone here of treated Termidor HE on top of the gravel.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and we'll go through that. We'll go through the dimensions.
I'll just put up
and the application rates.
to stop the splash going onto the framing and that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, once it gets in there, it's super hard to wash and clean out.
Well, actually, that's not a bad tip. I haven't thought about doing that before. It's that
because when I spoke to Joel yesterday, I asked him, "Is there going to be splashing?" Because I'm worried about. And he said, "Yeah, there is a little bit." So I thought, I've got cardboard here, might as well just put it up.
We tried to counter that, but we've got a yellow sponge sort of triangle that we've got on the end of the slab injector, and that's pressed down and
it keeps it inside.
Yeah, it keeps it inside and pressurises the application. Yeah, but that is a very good thing because occasionally you do get spillage when the rod's taken out and stuff.
Especially if it's pressurised, there's always going to be pressure coming back out.
Yeah. So what sort of an engineer are you? Are you a structural engineer? Or?
Nothing.
No?
I'm a jack of all trades, master of none.
Oh, I thought you were an engineer.
No. I'm good at following people's instructions and what people like. I'm good at seeing what people do, and I learn very quickly what needs to be done.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I only guess that because you're very precise in the way you do things.
I built that.
Yeah. Okay. So I think we've got the rest of this on film already, and we spoke about
we're taking the wood chips out.
The wood chips.
So wood chips here and at that front. What's it called? Trench.
Yeah.
They're all coming out once.
Yeah, because you told me that you had done termites tracking through it. And they do that all the time.
Yeah.
And the dye that the tint in the wood chips doesn't make any difference.
No, we would have expected them not to go through that, but they do.
Yeah. Okay. So that's great that you're getting rid of the wood chip.
I've got a piece of hose that I'm going to connect that from the water unit to go out.
Yes, we spoke about that because we don't want to provide a water source.
And I didn't want to put that now because it might get in the way of the treatment, so I'll just do that after.
Yeah, okay. No, that's exactly what we want.
That's from the aircon. The aircon doesn't get used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That gel stuff here, we've seen that before. Do you know what that is?
Wasps or something, is it?
Well, I've done some research, and it's not wasps. I think it's a chemical reaction with the motto.
Oh, I'm surprised it's only just here.
Yeah, so I've never seen any wasp building this sort of stuff before, but I've seen a lot of it on buildings.
You see how it's got sort of holes, rounded holes, like something's been in there.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
But anyway, it's nowhere else. This is the only place I've seen it.
Okay.
And we've been here for just over 3 years. We don't have anything sort of closing it off or sitting here.
Yeah.
So can't see why it would be, and just only here.
Yeah, it's not a mud dauber wasp or a solitary wasp that does that. Anyway,
anytime I see any wasps start a thing, anyway, I spray them.
Yeah. Okay, and just going back onto the history of this, you first noticed the damage here?
Yep. A year ago, but I had no idea that was termite mudding.
No. Okay, so I've got a torch here. And we're not going to move the water. No, so that's going to stay there. The holes that you drilled here, that we found the concrete was
too hard, too deep. Like I went
way too deep,
more than 30 centimeters, and still didn't get through.
Yeah. Okay.
And I tried two. We tried going one that way under the house. Yeah. And same thing as that one.
Yeah. Okay. We'll work with that. And
cleaned, and then we found more over there.
We found more over here. Yeah. and that's where they've done their damage there.
But it seems to have stopped there at that brace.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I haven't done the inside. Yep. I'll do that next week sometime.
Oh, geez, they've got into this this termite bait here quite well. That's good. That's what we want. We want them.
How do you know?
Yeah, because it's smaller in consistency. It's
okay.
Yeah, it was fuller than that when we put it on. Okay, so we'll have a look at the last section. Thank you. And this is where we've got the other bait station applied, and we're going to be removing all that
up and across.
Yeah, until there's no more activity. Okay, so we'll do that at a later stage. We're just going to be doing some initial treatment today.
Yeah.